Well, honestly, it's not morning. I'm taping this, recording this on the night before, but it was something that happened today. It was really neat, and I just wanted to get it down while it was fresh in my mind. So stay tuned, and we'll talk about what it means to be sincere. Good morning, early morning, that is, and welcome to Morning Love, your daily dose of love, hope, and encouragement from here at Buckwheat Farms Magic Emporium and Ballroom. Hope you're glad to be with us, and hope you'll find yourself glad that you stayed for a little while. What does it mean to be sincere? Well, I always heard, and I even taught that it came from the word sign and Sarah, which means without wax. And there were neat little stories about how the artisans, the unscrupulous artisans of the time, would use wax to either seal up the cracks in say a clay vessel so that it wouldn't leak temporarily, or to use the wax to hide imperfections in their marble work, or even more insidiously, the brick masons would use wax instead of the mortar because it was less expensive, and of course in the heat everything would dissolve. And those things were kind of neat stories because they were used to articulate how in sincerity, that we're actually really what we say we are. And even today, riding around with my wife while we were working, and we were talking about this, and coming to this revelation that again, that we can't sincerely love anyone else until we sincerely love ourselves. And going back to this, this story that I had always perpetuated myself, that we were covering the imperfections, and that we needed to let those imperfections show and then heal them. And that's a really good message. There's nothing wrong with that. But the true etymology of the word, it's actually even better than that. That the true etymology is that it has as its origin the meaning of one growth. That it all is of the same material. It's all of the exact same essence. And in light of what went on with me today, before this was huge. Again, as we were riding around, we were discussing this morning, this morning's Morning Love, about believing and actually doing what you believe, and how, here it was, we were, we'd gone to all these big churches and talked to all these people about all these things that they wanted to do. And then when we offered the opportunity for them to do it, they really didn't want to do it. And so, what is it, and questioning beliefs, and not right or wrong. It's just, I just myself consider that when I'm dealing with someone, I try to deal with them in an honest position. Like, this is what I will do, and this is what you will do. But anyway, so today we were riding around, and we were talking about this morning's program and these things, and I said, but I said the proof is in how you live your life out. And I said, not only do others notice what's the changes that have gone on in me as I've started walking down this path, but I noticed them as well. And I said, and I'll come up even on myself sometimes, and I'll just say, Mitchell, you tell me, when are you going to get it? And then it hit me. That's not me. That is not my voice. That's not my thought. There is no way that I would talk to myself in that manner. And then I listened, and what I actually heard was, my child, I am infinitely patient with you. There's nothing that you could do or say that would ever make me lose my patience with you or give up on you. See, those voices are not our voices. Those voices are voices that we've allowed. They're painful memories. They're demons, if you want to, if that's how you can understand it. But they're painful thoughts that have perpetuated. And then every time we're in those situations, we have those painful thoughts again, and they snowball until they become, kind of almost gods in our mind. And those are hard to break free. And in my own, there were some personal things that went on that made me understand that that's what I thought I was hearing. But that's what I was telling myself. It's not what I was really hearing. It was in that moment, I don't want to say I hear voices, but it's in that moment when you both know that you're the one speaking and you're the one hearing. And it just came to me that I would never speak to you that way. And then I turned to my wife and I said, are there any of our children or our grandchildren that no matter what they do, we would ever tell them, we're done with you. You've had enough. And we realized, no, there's no way. And there's no way you would say that to yourself. See, the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And we hear that and we say, oh, yeah, we need to do for them first, but we need to consider who we are. A great rabbi, a great teacher, a great mystic was asked, what is the greatest commandment? He said, love your God, whatever your God is, with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind, because your God is created by your mind anyway. And the second is just like it, to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Well, in actuality, we are our God. We are all gods. We are the one. And that goes back to what sincere actually means, of one growth. See, when you're sincere, you're acting of one growth. You're acting in accord with who and what you truly are, not what the world has put upon you. Are you sincere? Namaste.